to cigarettes lately.
What is up guys, Messi here and welcome to another squad builder, and this one is going to be something completely different that I've never done like squad wise, and it's going to be a full informed hybrid. And from the very beginning I'm going to say sorry for no clips at the end. This team, honestly, I'm going to give this team a 3 out of 10. It's really horrible to play with, but it's just, I thought I'd put it up because it's it looks quite nice, and overall you could get a much better team for the price. And I really, if you really want a challenge, I'd recommend buying it, but other than that, I don't really see the point. In goal then, starting this team off, we're going to have Violent Fella, the British Dortmund goalkeeper. Possibly one of the only players that actually was decent for me. Apparently I've only played 3 games, I've actually played about 5, and I've only won 1. It's a really poor record. And overall he's a good goalkeeper, I'd say. 27,000 coins, so he's pretty expensive, I'd say. You go for any German goalkeeper though. And he's got 86 diving, 86 reflexes, and 85 positioning. So there his 3 main stats. And his default one was just as good for me. But he was probably the only good player of this team that I actually enjoyed having. So the next player we're going to have is HERNANDEZ, and he's going to go over the right centre back. And he looks decent on card. Just none of these players performed in game. Defensively, he was quite poor. He's got 73 pace and 83 defending and 82 heading, so he should be decent, I suppose. But 24,000 coins, I believe a 4 at the back, he would be very, very good. But 3-5-2 just really didn't work with this team. But obviously, with informed hybrids, you're really like limited to what you can use, because there's not that many great informs, and plus there's not that many from the same leagues, and so you can make get them links and stuff. And then second defender that we're going to have is going to be Westerman for Hamburg, and he is a decent defender, 6'3", 70 pace, and he's probably the same as HERNANDEZ, same situation. In a 4 at the back, these two as a centre back partnership would be very, very good. And to finish off this defence end, we're going to have Garamel, probably the worst defender I've used. He just seemed really poor, always out of position, 69 pace, 81 defending and 79 heading. Other than that, he really wasn't anything special. And the defence was, it seemed to get counter-attacked a lot. And apologies if I do sound tired, I have literally just woken up. And so on to centre defensive mid then, we've got a little bit of a surprise one. We've got Diego. He is here because of chemistry reasons. Like, I was trying to get him in centre attacking mid, but default, you can probably tell why he's not a very good centre defensive mid, because he's only got 53 defending. But he had some glimpses, but overall really average. And the other centre defensive mid we have is, I can't pronounce his name, but I think I'll try to, Neustatter, 6'3". He's got good defensive stats and good heading stat as well. But them two defensively weren't really covering the 3 centre backs. But I was quite surprised really. But the teams I was coming against were usually 5 at the back Premier League teams, and the rage was very, very high, and the shit hit the fan during their matches. At left mid then, we're going to have a very expensive inform, and it's Lucas, second inform as well. He didn't prove anything good at left mid, but I assume at left forward or left wing, I believe he'd be very useful. 5'8", only 4-star skills this year, 93 pace, 90 dribbling, and good passing and good shooting as well on him. But overall, he wasn't really the surprise package I thought he'd be. Like, the price tag compared to what he performed wasn't that great, but like I said, I wasn't performing well with this team. Other people might have different opinions. If you really do want to challenge and try it, go ahead and make it. At right mid then, we're going to have Thomas Müller, the Bayern Munich right mid. Very, very versatile, I feel, because he's not very good at right mid, but at right wing and right forward, I feel he'd be very good. And in game, you can switch him to striker as well. He's got good pace, good shooting, good passing, and good dribbling and heading also. Only 3-star skills, 4-star weak foot though. And that concludes the midfield, guys. Actually, it doesn't. The centre attacking mid that we're going to have is going to be Tom Cleverley. Usually centre defensive mid, but you got to understand, guys, that the reason that most of these players might not perform very well is because the whole position changes. Like, half of these players that are really hard to fit into one team, and especially considering I think I've managed to get 4 leagues out of this as well, which is pretty impressive. And then strikers then. First of all, we're going to have this guy, Javier Hernandez, and I'll put the other one in then, Danny Welbeck. And these 3 just couldn't pass for me. I mean, Cleverley's got 84 passing. He cost me 18,000. Welbeck just couldn't score. I think Cleverley is the only one that scored for me. Yeah, Cleverley. It just really was a kerfuffle. Just gonna say that one. 112,000 then for Hernandez, and 38,000 for Welbeck. So overall the team does cost a fair bit, but it doesn't perform well at all in my opinion. But guys, that has been the team. If this could reach 500 likes, that'd be awesome. If you could subscribe, that would also be great. I think we've just reached 29,000 subscribers, so we are nearly at 30,000, which is a massive milestone, guys. So thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please remember to drop a rating. And thank you for watching this video. I might have said that about 4 times, but I don't know. So I'll see you guys later.